Jerry, what are the challenges for a pitcher specifically to not have that consistent workload and now be unsure when you're going to need to be ready?
Yeah, I think the bigger issue is when to be ready, because you were anticipating an April 1st start. I'm not worried about Jacob deGrom at all. Let's be honest. You know, he came off of 92 innings last year. I know it isn't the full workload, but we saw what Marcus Stroman did with no 2020 season. He came out and threw 180. So if deGrom is fully healthy, I expect him to throw a full workload right alongside Max Scherzer. So I'm not worried about deGrom at all. I'm more worried about baseball and let's getting some games going.
Looking at deGrom, especially when it comes to career accolades and that Hall of Fame resume, how much could a long work stoppage impact him?
I don't think it's going to impact much from this standpoint. You look at guys like when I was growing up watching baseball, in order to be a Hall of Famer, we talked about 300 wins. We talked about certain milestones when it comes to strikeouts, innings pitched, you name it. You're not going to get that now in this new age baseball world that we live in. What you're looking for is peak dominance. And I think deGrom, basically from the minute he's coming to big leagues in 2014 to where we're at right now, has been one of the most dominant pitchers of his era. It's as simple as that. He's got 2 Cy Young Awards. If he can go and maybe, dare I say, win another, then I don't know what we're going to discuss. I think it's going to be an easy call for Hall of Fame voters. You don't need those milestones and those plateaus. deGrom will be fine if they start in April, May, whatever. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Realistically, I'm hoping that he can get out there and be healthy this year. I don't know how many games it's going to be or how many starts it's going to be. But as long as he's able to do that, and I feel like he will be able to, he can get back on track and get back on, of course, the Hall of Fame track he was already on. But when you look at it, over his career and the fact that he, didn't get to the big leagues till he was 26, first full season at 27. Obviously, he has 2 Cy Youngs, and his ability and what he's been able to do since he's been up and the fact that he's only gotten better, it doesn't dissuade me from the fact that this guy will be a Hall of Famer one day. But he still has some work to do in that sense, in that he wants to get out there. He said he wants to be an inner circle Hall of Famer. So he still has work to do to get to that point. First ballot, unanimous type stuff. That's the kind of place that Jacob deGrom wants to be.